Welcome back to Louisianimal Gaming, where I break down the playbooks that are going to win you games in NCAA 26. Today, we are diving into the historic and prestigious Notre Dame Fighting Irish playbook, and this is going to be part one, and we're going to take a close look at some of the most versatile and explosive formations in the game. Today, in part one, we're going to cover trio halfback weak, bunch strong offset, and the gun cluster. Part two is going to go even deeper with bunch strong wide, tight open, and the deuce close. But right now, let's lock in on what makes part one so dangerous. Let's get into it. And also, if you guys are enjoying the content and daily breakdowns, playbooks, tips, formation deep dives, be sure to like the video, leave me a comment on what you guys want to see next, and sub so you guys don't miss an upload for all of NCAA 26. This first formation we're going to take a look at here, trio halfback weak. And there's not a whole lot of pass plays in here, but I really like it for these two run plays, QB blast and QBG down. We're just going to take a quick look at these and just really show you that it's the pulling guard. Actually, this threw me off the first time because I didn't realize my quarterback, but the blocks seem to do a really job of getting outside, and we've not been able to get hit in the backfield, but we're able to get either outside, there's little lanes to cut back inside. Notre Dame's quarterback's not that fast, but you see, there's little opportunities here to make something happen here with this. So, really like this play, something good to mix up and get yourself some yards. So here in the QB blast, not it different from the QBG run here, but this blast, I love this on short yard situations, the goal line. Don't make this an every down play, but it is very good against certain alignments. And again, obviously, if you have a better quarterback, he'll be able to get up into those holes a little bit quicker, get you some extra yards. But QB Blast does a very, very good job of double teaming at the line of scrimmage and holding blocks for you to find a little way to navigate some yards here. I want to take a look at Sprint Smash. And the key with Sprint Smash is it's going to be a rollout play. Is you want this guy. We're just going to put him here on a post. If you want to, you can put him on a deep crosser. Either way. Here, roll out, nice little cut block by the guy. And you have these two curl routes underneath here from B and X. And then you're going to have Y on his corner. I like it. Allows you to get out wide. Here we hit the other curl. Really just whoever they leave open. And then if there is a situation here where we get it, you have Y or A open, or if they drop back, you have all your receivers here to the right. It allows you to sprint upfield with the quarterback to grab some yards. So last time we're going to take a look at it here. Again, just take what's underneath, take what they're going to give you. Nice little play to mix up here with the other play. So then the last play I want us to look at here is verticals. Verticals, what I really like to do here is I like to streak A and put Y on a drag here. And then I'm going to put X on a comeback. And then your running back here on a check and release. But you're going to have a high-low going from left to right with Y and B. A stretching the field so B can get underneath. And then X, if there's no help on the outside, you're going to have this comeback like so at the top of the route. But again, super simple. I mean, obviously you got the numbers here. But now you got the drag and the crosser coming across the field there. See if I can get you one more look here at this crosser getting across the field here from the tight end stretching. And we had to come back and user catch it. But this play is super simple to read here. And if they want to run man, you know, you can do something like this. Just so you'll have the underneath route from the Texas route. Let me see. Yeah, so if you guys want something like for this man press look, you can have your tight end on a corner, put him on a post. Then you have this Texas route from the running back. You have a zig from B here. I saw this super late. I was looking at the zig route and the Texas on the left, but you see that tight end got out there, and I'm not sure if that was Caleb Downs or whoever number one is, the star corner for Ohio State, but we're able to get outside on him super easy and just user catch that. One strong offset. Again, this might be the best formation in Notre Dame's playbook here, and that's because they have the pin pull toss and the duo in these in this formation. These two run plays super good. You still have your inside zone, a read option. You have a motion quarterback zone, a motion quarterback sweep, crack toss. I think they have every kind of going. A motion inside zone. I don't remember a bunch that having this many run plays to offer you, but super, super good. I'm not going to get into all the run plays, but make sure you guys are mixing in all those type of run. They all complement each other well. It's keeping the defense off balance. Most people don't associate running with bunch strong or any bunch formation. So the fact that you have 7, 8, 9 runs there that you can use is super beneficial. So now let's get into the passing concepts here. We're in spacing. Spacing here, you see that outside corner. This speed, it's almost like an out route, but it's kind of like it's not like an up and out. It's kind of like an angle and out. He gets open, pass leads outside. If the corner drops far back, you just need to just hold the bullet pass. You have your swing route as a check down. You have your two curl routes and backside slant. And the whole key with reading the backside slant is you see this linebacker here on the left side with the fire emoji over his head. If he vacates or moves anything away from the left side of the field or from his middle spot, that's when, like this, that's when that slant's going to be open right there. So that's always going to be your reading your tell on that. Anytime there's an alignment that's kind of shifted over there a little bit, we're not going to look at him. Right here, he might be an option, but I'm looking at B. B is going to be outside, and you see we're able to possession catch that. Again, quarterback's not good, so some of these passes aren't going to be completely accurate, but very easy to complete the passes. Here's these little hitches I was talking about. It's super impossible for everything to be covered. I don't even know if anybody's switch stick skills are even that good enough to be able to do that. Here's A. He gets in a nice spot. So whatever zone they're choosing, there's going to be something open. It's just a matter of you making the correct read. But watch the outside corners when you come out in these plays, and that's going to be a good tell. We're going to come out here on Y trail next. Y trail is a staple. Love this. Now, right here, just because that solo receiver, I like putting solo receivers that are separated like that on a comeback. And then here we have our drag with B, angle route from A. You have your Y. I'm just going to put Y on a flat route. He just gets out there a little bit quicker. And it's a good high-low read with RB. So, again, you're just going to kind of read what they give you. Here's a flat route that I was talking about. Make a guy miss. We get 10 yards. This play is one of my favorite just default plays. It's so good. Great concept. You have here B on the drag. Nobody comes open. And that's the other great thing about this play. You've seen we hit the flat route and the drag route. And defenses, I don't care what blitz you're running, it's not going to be quick enough to get there before you can make that read. Here, everybody kind of got tangled up here, but tight end drops the pass. Appreciate you. We'll keep that in there for the video. Flood's a staple play. Two things that you can do here is I like actually putting RB on a zig and then come back here on the solo side. Few ways to run this actually, but this is probably the main setup I like. Again, if I don't see any help, I'll look at X, but I'm really looking at how the defense is going to play RB and A versus if I leave RB on the flat, sometimes the defender here, maybe he'll just run out with them there right away. Right there, he doesn't, but I feel like at times they can play that a lot quicker versus if you put them on the zig, it takes a second and it allows those zone to drop back further to hit him underneath. So the one other setup I really like doing is I will put X on his comeback. I'm going to put RB on a drag now, so I got something short under the middle, and then put Y on a flat route. So I still have the flood on the right, but now I'm having a drag with RB, who's going to create the high-low with the comeback on the left. And you see there's just a lot of open field. And the reason why that drag is so open is because although they're in zone, the comeback receiver on the left, he's the only receiver out here. So every zone is just going to push back and guard him because there's nothing else coming in the area. And so then that's what leaves this drag here coming wide open. And now the guy that was supposed to be covering the curl flat at the sideline over here now has to pursue down, and it's too late. We're already getting 15 yards. So that's my alternate to flood. Flood is a great concept in any formation. Make sure you guys are using that. and then Dagger. Dagger's going to be the final play we look at. Again, so Dagger, one of my favorite plays. Simple setup: A on a deep cross, Y on a streak. Your read going to be RB. I'm sorry, B to RA to Y. And the thing is, Y is going to get open because all three of these guys against a zone coverage are going to push the zones back because they're all going vertical, minus the B. But you'll see right here, they all go back, and it's just a nice little vertical route that you can snap throw to your running back and get about 10 yards. And then, again, seeing here now, we got the drag. We have the middle guy choosing between the drag and the deep crosser. Again, if they're not going to play underneath, we will take our underneath stuff all day. I've been preaching that since 25. Make them choose. Here, we see A, they were in man. I knew A wasn't going to play it because he was locked in on man on the drag. So, super good plays. Bunch long offset, best formation in Notre Dame's playbook. Now moving over to the cluster formation. Again, this is super great complement to bunch long offset. You have mesh, you have Irish mesh whip, mesh post. You have an off tackle run. You have Z spot shake, verticals. There's a slip screen, spacing. Every kind of play in here that you need is in here. So what I like doing here is mesh. You can run this completely, come out, snap it, and just see. And because cluster, everything is clustered, pun intended, is everything is difficult to run with a lot of these crossing routes, and then the guys being so close to the line of scrimmage. As you see, X just shoots across the formation. Great throw by a quarterback. But there's just everything gets open really quick. Here's this little post. He gets open really quick, and it's but you see it's kind of a snap throw, and you can just throw it outside. It has to be done quick. That's my last read on this play. But then the other thing I like doing here against, especially with the compressed set, is putting X on this speed out. Now, if I put him on a speed out, I'm probably not going to put Y on a leave it on his flat, put him on a streak. But you see, I'm just going to watch outside, speed out, just gets out there so quick. So, and you can add that route into any particular play in this set. Just run it one more time here, show you if there's any kind of split out like that. Now you have the running back on their vertical route or on the streak route. So this play is just super easy to run. Very good play here. And this is the last one. A's on a drag, but he'll actually also not go all the way across the formation. He'll kind of sit underneath. Irish whip is a nice little play again. You're not going to get huge yards, but you have a short crosser from RB. You have the drag from X. If you want to put Y on a flat route just to get another route out there, you can. And again, you're just kind of looking here. We hit X on the drag. But yeah, so if you want to put X here on a speed out route here, you can do that. Again, look how he just cooked the star corner there. And, you know, that has big play potential if he's able to get that kind of animation on his cut. But it would be the same thing. Put him on speed out, running back on the street. Very easy. And then I like this zig route here from A, from the tight end. Once you've thrown in the drags and the speed out and the vertical streak from the right. And the very last route we have not looked at is B, and you just kind of watch. He's just going to get this curl. He's going to get underneath here. One last thing about this, you can actually put B on a speed out route as well if you wanted to do it. And you see he wins the same. So if you're going to run this cluster, make sure you guys are mixing up these speed outs from the bunch side and the solo receiver side. Z spot shake. Z spot shake. Whoops. This is the reason why I like Z spot shake, despite us accidentally quick snapping that there, is you saw how easily that guy cooked man on the star corner. But he's on this sharp cutting corner route, and he's lined up inside. So the corner automatically, assuming he's not in zone, sometimes even when he is zone, he automatically converges inside because he's the most outside receiver to kind of equal out the leverage. And you see he just really cooks getting outside. This time he plays it a lot better, but we're able to throw it outside and click on and make the catch. So that's that route specifically, and that's the main reason why I like it. Aside from that, I'm just going to put B on a streak, and I'm just going to create this flood concept on the right. Take the easy routes, hit A on the flat. If they come down, we will throw it to RB. See, and they're not going to take it, but that's fine. You guys know when they play cover 2 hard flats or cover 3 hard flats, the streak's going to take the outside zone receiver. A is going to take the flat net. RB is just going to get that nice sweet spot on the sideline. Last play we're going to take a look at here. All right, my one adjustment on verticals: speed out, route X, streak Y, drag A. Everything on this field right now is going to get open at some particular point. So let's just work on our progressions here. We're going to look at X, and you see he gets outside leverage. We pass lead it outside so the corner can't make a play. Now we have our drag, and we're looking at Y. If there's nobody coming down on Y, they play man. Here we hit the drag. Again, so X is always going to be your first read. Then it's Y. If the middle linebacker kind of floats to the middle and doesn't go out to the left right away, you're going to have Y. Then you have your high-low drag between A and RB. So we're here. They tried to bring a blitz. We had the drag. We ended up getting like 4 or 5 yards and then broke the tackle, so we only got 2. But you see, the reads are here. If we get a little instance here, I'm going to show you where B gets open. Corner immediately drops back. You snap, throw it outside. You can get 6, 7 yards. That's something to take advantage of. It can be scary, but it's just, paying attention to tendencies that the user is doing against you here. And here is this little crosser. Is I just noticed that the middle linebackers kind of floated to the left, and there was nobody over the top in the middle there. So easy play to run. If you want to, you can actually run this completely stock, and maybe just put Y on an in route, X on his speed out, and then A will have moments here like this where he gets wide open up the seam. So a few different ways to run this. That's going to wrap up part 1 of our Notre Dame playbook breakdown. We're just scratching the surface with the trio halfback weak, bunch strong offset, and the gun cluster. These 3 alone can tear up any defense in the game if you guys are using it the right way. And if you guys are rocking with this scheme, get ready, because tomorrow part 2 is coming in hot. Bunch strong wide, tight open, and the deuce close. And these are going to make this playbook even that much more dangerous. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Drop a like if you guys are learning, and let me know in the comments which Notre Dame formation you guys are most hyped for. This is Louisianimal Gaming, and I'll catch you guys on the next.